Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. The season reaches a conclusion with the showdown we have for you in the Liberty Bowl. It's the Baylor Bears and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Coach Kirby Smart told me this is a big game for bragging rights, guys. As you know, both the SEC and the Big 12 try to tout that they are the most physical conference in college football. Well, today in this bowl game, they will get a chance to prove it. Both coaches told me they want to come out and run the ball. Teams are fired up and motivated as they take the field. I'll keep you posted on the vibe here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. RPO complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man. Knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. Get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
Fighting off the defender. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Tells to run, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Selling the fake. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll move the tight end. Just keeps slinging it. Pulls it in. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Right side, it's Frazier. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Great place to start for this offense. Keeps it on the ground. Plows through the defense. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Might as well run him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll run it. Finding some room. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
A nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get him under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They're going to run it. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on third down coming up? You want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread him out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air, can make plays with his feet like this, runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On first down, Nate Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lagway. Rush is on. Just got rid of that one.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Smith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. Quarterback gets a first down. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Here's Lagway to pass. Rush right in his face. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. The give to the lone running back. There he goes. Down he goes.
Well, in a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this third down.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Lagway. Got his man down the middle. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Tight end now in motion. Lagway wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket, you're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They send the tight end in motion. On the move, it's Morris. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Sends it back in motion. Flag way. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Flag way to throw for it on fourth. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quickly out to the tight end. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. You've got a third and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Churns into the pile. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown Bears! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocks it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those down.
Makes the grab in their space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Quick give. It's Turner. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Hines is tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They'll move the tight end. Drives inside. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few.
Makes the grab on the big throw. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We reached the 2-minute timeout. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Frazier. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Working that left side now. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got it. A big stop from this defense. They force a 4th down and a decision coming right now. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Georgia on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Finds a crease at the 20. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Offense backed up inside their own 10-yard line. You got to give yourself some space to work, so you dial up the run play, and your offensive line delivers. Huge holes up front for that big game.
Play fake Lagway. Out wide right, it's Livingston. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Timeout taken by Baylor, it's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's Lagway to pass. Complete to Williams over the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Can hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on 2nd down. Lagway to the air again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Livingston.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Back open in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Back to your game inside Liberty Stadium.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just smothered on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Flag wave from the gun on third down. He's got it. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Lagway. Stepping to the right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Quarterback changing the play. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Looking to throw at Stockton. They'll run the screen. He's out past the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job to fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to pass. Between the hashes, it's Humphries. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The option, he'll keep it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Another incompletion on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Handoff to the single running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making the adjustment on the play. Give to the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Lagway wants to throw. He's got it down the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Beal. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Inside the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Turns out it's Frazier. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw one first. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Way off target there. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They're all over it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw again. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Quick catch. Turn. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. The screen, and watch out. Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the two. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Follows his blocks. It's Morris. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They'll run it. Powers through the defender. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Turner. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Flagway. Out wide left, it's Beal. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Flagway on the play action. Rolls right. Got some room entered to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Georgia using its final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And the Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion, changing the routes with his receivers. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now on 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
With the catch, it's Frazier.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small games where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it, because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
He's going to run it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To the air, it's Stockton. Left side is Humphreys. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Snapped on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip, for that ball to get 10 yards, to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen Frazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.